back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
In the summertime when the weather is high.
Oh, don't mind us, we're just talking here. In the summertime, you can enjoy Family Fun Fest coming up in just a few short days at Glazebrook Park. Friend of the show at this point. Chris Logan, man, how's everything been?
Everything's going pretty good. CJ, thanks a lot for having me on again.
So I've been doing this like the last 2 days. I had to go out and tape at Haskell Park, which in a couple of minutes you guys will see us go on the road to Lucy Haskell Playhouse because we got a gazebo update, but I changed microphones. So now I'm turning everybody off and turning everybody on at the wrong time, you know?
Oh, okay.
No hot mics, though. Yet. With that being said, I love talking with all the great things going down at the Village of Godfrey, the Parks Department. It's so cool driving by and seeing Glazebrook full of, pretty much every demographic you can think of really enjoying all the amenities there. I mean, it's got to be exciting.
It's interesting that you say that because everyone says some version of that same thing.
Yeah.
They love driving down Stamper Lane and seeing the park being used, whether it's there for soccer games, baseball games. People just walking in the park, playing pickleball, using the splash pad. There's a lot happening, and I think people are really enjoying it.
Now, when did the splash pad officially open?
We opened it Memorial Day weekend.
That's what I thought, because I looked over and went, wait a minute, there are a lot more people over there than normal. Are those all pickleball players? But what a perfect setup, because if somebody like maybe a family goes out there, the mom wants to play pickleball or the dad, well, the other one can take the child over to the splash pad and enjoy.
Yeah, I really think the splash pad's been a hit. There's people there every day. It's open from 10 to 6 every day, and we just opened up our concession stand there right next to the splash pad. So if you forgot something to eat or drink or something, we can help you with that.
So that's open?
It's open. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a huge hit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now I know where to go get some hot dogs at,
We do sell hot dogs, yeah.
With that being said, I really love Family Fun Fest. Happens pretty much every 4th of July weekend, and this is going to be another great event. Take us through this.
Yeah, so it's more or less, it's going to be the same thing we've done for the last years, but, it's been such a success. If it ain't broke, don't fix it,
Thank you. I never understood why people go, oh, man, last year was perfect. Let's change it. I just don't get it.
So the event's going to start at 5, and that's when people come out. We'll have food trucks there, whether it's a taco truck or even we have some cold stuff, too. The kids can get ice cream or cold drinks, things like that. We're going to have live music. Jim Mager's going to play. He'll start at 6:30.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Yeah, Jim's going to set up and play for us. We'll have a watermelon eating contest, which I saw that last year, and that was wild.
I was going to ask you, so is it, to me, whenever I watch those, it's always the skinniest damn person that comes out winning this. Was that the same last year?
He was not big. He crushed some watermelon. I was impressed.
Now, do you like watermelon?
I actually really don't like watermelon that much. I know a lot of people do and don't.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
I didn't mean to throw the director out there like that.
So I'm not going to participate, but I know it's just kind of a fun thing to watch because they're just taking this watermelon to the house. It is crazy to watch.
Well, and again, I think everything about this event really kind of puts a period at the sentence of Glazebrook, because there's, again, something for everybody. And it's not just one little thing. I mean, this is stuff that really take you pretty much the whole event out with. You can sit there and watch the contest, or you can go do other things, and it's really just a chef's kiss in one. So if you guys haven't figured out by now, we are talking Family Fun Fest on July 4th. Last year, was it on July 4th?
Yes.
Was it really?
Yes.
Oh. I kept thinking it was on the 3rd or the 5th. I don't know where I kept getting that out of.
Well, it was right in the middle of those two.
Okay. But you're right. Good point.
But no, we try to do it on the 4th every year, and it's on a Tuesday this year. You hope it's on like a Saturday, right? It just doesn't always work out that way.
This is the weirdest thing. We're all going to work Monday, we're off Tuesday, and coming back Wednesday. It's a weird thing, but whenever we're talking the fireworks, I never asked anybody this, and maybe I shouldn't ask, without asking you off the air, but how are you guys able to do the fireworks and stuff? Because I know with Illinois, you kind of got to watch your permits and things like that. How is that possible?
So, no, we contract with the company that actually puts on the show.
Okay.
They transport all the fireworks there. They do the shoot. They take care of all that.
Wow.
We get additional insurance to the IML, and we issue the permit to ourselves. It's because we're actually having the fireworks show. For example, Beverly Farms is having a fireworks show later in July. Mm-hmm. They had to get a permit through Godfrey, It's no big deal. It's just the process. We are happy to give them one.
Gotcha.
But it's just, that way, not every Tom, Dick, Harry, and Jane is going out there shooting off $10,000 worth of fireworks and setting the town on fire.
I've never understood that because we always did 4th of July pretty big when I was a kid, but we always had a budget. We weren't.
Sure.
It's like some of these folks that are getting $10,000 worth of fireworks to just blow up. It's like, just take some Ben Franklins and stick some C4 in there. You get a better show.
Well, we wanted some professionals to go ahead and take care of this because we don't need anybody losing finger.
No, there wouldn't be very many family fun fests left after that. Change the name. But with that being said, take us through the activity schedule because I know this is a lot going on in Family Fun Fest, and I'm sure that you're ready to kind of preview this.
So again, the thing's going to get going at 5 o'clock that day. All of our vendors will be set up. We're going to have BB the Clown's going to be there. There's going to be some face painting. We're going to have some more inflatables again.
Oh, cool.
Quite a few inflatables, actually. A big slide, obstacle course. I think these kids really like them.
That's what I was going to ask you. Are those still as big as a hit as they used to be?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
I think the kids see them and they just drag their parents over to them.
Big inflatable.
I know that's what I did. I know
that's right. My parents, whenever we were at St. Mary's for Oktoberfest, we'd always get like a roll of tickets, all right, go have fun, and I'd always be the first one without tickets. So when my sister would walk, I'd go and like pick one off,
Yeah.
And then by the time she looks, they're all gone for her too. So inflatables, how many?
I don't have the final count, but it's gonna be a few. It's gonna be a pretty nice setup.
Quite a few.
Yeah,
quite a few for the kids to have fun.
It's gonna be more than just one bounce house. So
that's really cool. So what's after the inflatables?
So that's going to be going on from 5 all night. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a dunk tank. We're going to try and get some of our baseball and softball coaches in there.
Oh, cool.
So hey, I'm like you put my kid in right field. You're going in the tank.
Pitcher's helper. All right, son. Now you're on. You're on.
And that'll go from 5 to 7:30. 5:30, we're going to reveal the design for the maze this year.
Oh, cool. So, now, any hints?
I will not reveal that information.
Hey, I'm not that tough of an interviewer. If this was Larry King, we might have gotten somewhere.
Yeah, Larry might have got it out of me.
Wait, I can do that. I can hunch my back a little bit. So the dunk tank, I got to ask you, were you going, maybe we get a trustee or two in there too?
That'd probably be pretty fun.
I think so.
I don't know. We could ask the board if they'd like to participate.
I'm just throwing that. I hate getting you guys in trouble, but I think that would be kind of fun.
But, since you brought up the board, I want to thank them and the mayor for supporting this event like they always have, because it's a nice event, and I think the families in Godfrey really do appreciate it. And then from other communities, anybody can go.
That's a great point. And I was going to bring that up because to me, at the Village of Godfrey, everyone's really on the same page when it comes to especially these types of events. I mean, it's not it's not like, oh, there's some like debate or anything. It's just, let's do this for the community and let's enjoy. And the board does that better than anybody. And you're absolutely right.
I've never had a lot of pushback on the 4th of July event. It's just such a nice event. And it's a great way for Godfrey to, show, hey, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We're here to give you guys these things to do in town, and it's really nice. And so again, the dunk tank will be going on pretty much all day until I got in it last year. It was so hot.
I was about ready to ask you. That's one you almost volunteer for,
Yeah.
I might have to do that. Can I volunteer if it gets 104 degrees outside?
You can. Even if it's not 104, we'll put you in there.
I like it. I might do that.
And then around 5:30 or so, we're going to try and give out baseball awards, like the medals for the teams.
Oh, is baseball season done already?
It's still going on, but it's just about wrapped up. So we'll give out the medals.
Have you guys always done that?
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing. I didn't know.
Because the Alton School District has been kind enough. They've got a movable stage that you can put together. We've used it for some events, and they're going to let us use it again this year. So we'll have them come up there and get their medals, and it's just something cool for the kids.
How cool is that? Yeah. I was going to ask you. I didn't realize you all did that. That's actually a really cool thing for me. I think that might be the most invaluable piece to it, is really tying everything in with the Park and Rec leagues and really giving them their recognition.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of people there, so it'll be really cool. I'm up on the stage like, man, I won the World Series.
Right. the butterflies won it all, or the dragonflies.
That's right. So then from about 5 to 7:30, you can register for the watermelon eating contest, and that's actually going to happen at about 8:15.
How long does that run?
Oh gosh, it's over 20-30 minutes.
Does Tums sponsor this? That would be pretty funny if we can get Tums to sponsor.
Yeah.
And now, has there ever been a repeat winner in your experience?
Well, I don't know. If this guy wins again this year, I'll tell you.
Oh, that's right. This is year 2.
Yeah.
We're going to keep you updated because if we have a second-time winner, we're getting him on the show that Wednesday, and we're interviewing some greatness.
I'll give him a free watermelon. He can take home.
You just win, man. You just can't do this next year. You know?
That's right.
Fireworks, how long of a spectacle are we looking at
So
here?
they'll start about 9:15, 9:30, depending on
Timing.
Yeah, exactly. And, it'll last. It'll be done 20, 30 minutes. But
Now-
it should be a pretty good show. It'll be comparable to last year's.
Yeah.
And I think everyone likes it. And all the communities around here do a good job with their fireworks. So we're happy to be on that list, too.
You know what's funny is RiverBender put out their thing last weekend of, all the local events and fireworks displays. And it's really weird that you said that because I went, there's really not a bad one. Because back in the couple of years ago when I was young, well, I'm still young, but when I was like 10 and I couldn't see over the steering wheel, there were some duds. I mean, there was some big duds. And you're right. Everyone does a great job. And you guys, add to it each and every year with the show. And now, talking traffic-wise, are there any roads that are going to be closed during that time period? Anything we got to worry about?
So whenever it gets closer to showtime, if you're not going to Glazebrook Park to go to the fireworks show, I would not go down Stamper Lane.
Okay.
It's not going to be closed or anything, but there's going to be a lot of traffic. And our people will be there. If you're coming in, we're going to direct you into parking lots, depending on how many people are there, possibly in some fields. But I think we do have a new portion of the park that was open. There's a lot more parking in there. So we're going to try and funnel people in there and try and keep people off the grass just as much as possible. But if we have to put them in there, that's a good problem.
And no kidding.
Yeah.
Now, how, with the new layout of things, you think traffic flow should be a little bit easier with it, or?
I think traffic will probably be about the same. The guys have done a pretty good job of getting people in and out.
They have.
At the end of the night, let's say people start leaving around 9:45. Everything's cleared out within an hour. Everybody's gone.
You can't beat that, man. Yeah. You cannot beat that. But I just wanted to make sure. And now, if folks maybe they have a busy, 4th of July, and they just are getting the tail end of the show and just wanted to see the fireworks, is there like a pull-off lane or anything like that we can kind of direct people to, or just kind of?
Well, I know that some people will park in the surrounding areas because obviously you can see the fireworks from a long way off.
Right.
Ideally, the closer you are, the better. So in Glazebrook Park there. Over on the Lewis and Clark side of Stamper Lane, where those ball fields are, people park there. I know that some people actually park at the college and watch it because it's really not that far away either. You can still see it's still a good show, but probably, general rule of thumb, the closer the better. So
well, that's a great. I didn't realize how close you were to Lewis. It's such a weird thing because it's only diagonal with maybe a half a mile.
It's not very far. Yeah.
Wow. And now with that, where do you shoot the fireworks off at?
So actually, in the new park expansion, if I can, I don't have a map, so I'm gonna
it's
try.
all good. You can visualize it for me.
There's the second pond there. It's going to be shot off right by that.
Okay.
So actually, really any part of Glazebrook Park you're in, you're going to have a great seat. It's going to be nice. You're going to be pretty close to it. And we do have a designated area where people can't park, so we won't put anyone there.
Okay.
for safety reasons, but we're going to get you as close as you can while still following the guidelines, yes.
Without a doubt. Now, a quick question for you on top of that is I know everyone's utilizing Glazebrook, and it's a community gathering spot, really, from all towns. It seems like there's somebody over there experiencing Glazebrook. The following day, when people are walking their dogs, is there any place to kind of look out for with debris or anything like that?
You shouldn't have any problem like that. For the most part, we've got the place cleaned up pretty well. It is possible you come across a
tube or whatever.
A tube or something like that. It's there's no danger.
Okay.
It's dark out at night. Maybe we missed that one, but no one should have any problems.
Now, how long does cleanup take you for something like that? Or do they handle the cleanup?
It's not too bad, honestly.
Really?
After the fireworks shoot up in the air, it's pretty much disintegrated. They take all the casings, all the trash from that, it's all cleaned up.
So. That is incredible. Talk about a good deal, huh?
Yeah, so.
How many vendors do you guys have this year?
We're still taking them. We should have a nice handful, though. I'd probably say maybe 6 to 10 groups will be out there.
And now, what's your vendor rate for folks interested?
Gosh, I have to look at the form. It's not too much money. I think it's maybe...
I can tell you right here, $25. How about that?
Yeah, I was going to say more. But.
So, I ruined that for you. I'm sorry. We got $35. No, with that being said, the vendor form is really right there on the website.
It's on the website. You can fill it out and send it in to us, and it's a pretty easy process. Depending on what you're serving, you'll have to have your paperwork from the county on, for obviously serving food, but most of these operations already have all that paperwork. We just need to document it.
Without a doubt. Is there a cutoff for vendors?
Probably sooner the better.
Yeah.
If we can take you, we will, but it's not going to be a guarantee.
Right. And I'm telling you, I'm really excited to see what this the corn maze looks like, because I was really excited. Now, last year you did hemp. Are you doing that again?
It's hemp again.
How did that work for you?
It worked out pretty well.
Did it really?
Yeah, actually. It was a lot thicker than the corn. You couldn't slip through the rows and kind of sneak around. You got to stay on the path.
Okay. I was going to ask you, is when I was a kid during, the corn maze hangouts, it got a little interesting. You never know what, it was a war zone almost some days.
You could hide in there.
Yeah.
And not so much with this plant.
It's just that thick?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really looking forward to that. Now, is it movie themed? Oh, I tried, but that's okay. Chris Logan, I think you do a great job as the director of the Parks and Recreations Department. And like you said, the whole team, the whole department, village, board of trustees does a fantastic job of really, making sure you guys achieve
Our people do a great job. They really work hard, and we're blessed.
Without a doubt. Now, are there anything coming down the pipeline after this that we need to hit on that you put a bug in our ear with?
No, I'd love to come back on again and talk about the maze some more. I know we can talk about that another time, but we're going to do that again this fall. And we had a good year last year because it was off for 2 years in a row due to some circumstances beyond our control. But we had a good fall and a good showing, and everyone I talked to was like, thanks for doing this. Our kids love it. It's
an invaluable piece to the community, because it's one of those where, especially the corn maze too, on top of that, hell, I went when I was a kid, so many people did, and that's just continuing to grow upon itself for generations. And it's really cool you guys do that and really make it a point to invite everybody out and make sure we're all informed about what's going on too. And I think it's really important. So with that being said, I have a couple of ideas about this corn maze that I cannot tell you on the air, but I'll tell him off the air, because we're going to have fun with it this year. But Chris, man, you guys do a great job. I'm excited to see you on the 4th of July and really be out there in the community and just enjoying some family fun at the fest. How about that?
Great.
Is there anything else I'm forgetting about, man?
No, I think we touched on it all. Again, guys, the 4th of July, come on out. Starts at 5. Fireworks are 9:15.
There you go. Hey, quick question for you. Have you ever been to Alton Little Theater?
I have.
Great place. I went to my first show this year. I had no idea how talented the performers are, man. And I'm telling you guys what, coming up in just a few short weeks, Monty Python's Spam. Wow, this is going to be big fun. So, like the Trojan horse from the Odyssey.
Sure.
They're building a Trojan rabbit for this. Our commercial break even got excited. They're building a Trojan rabbit. There's a bunch of props. Help me with this live read, Lord. Evenings from July 21st, 22nd, 26th through the 29th, and matinees on July 23rd and the 30th. Tickets, $25, man. You can't beat that. And it's how they kick off their 90th season already.
That's incredible.
Isn't that wild? 90 seasons of being a landmark right here in the 618, not just for us, but regionally too. You can hang out with Lee Cox and I this Thursday and next Thursday on the first and last Thursday of each month with Theater Thursdays, or in the meantime to purchase your Spam-A-Lot tickets, altonlittletheater.org. That's altonlittletheater.org. Chris Logan, thank you, sir.
Thanks so much for having me.
Haskell Playhouse next.